This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, yeah. Could you please introduce about yourself, Arvind? First, let's go with Arvind. Yeah, hi, Arvind. Hello. Next, Kalyana. Could you please introduce about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Kalyan. I'm working for an MNC. I have almost 18 years plus experience, around 8 years in embedded software development with C device drivers, board support packages, and firmware. And then I moved to testing. So manual testing, automation testing using Perl, Python, and all. And now I'm working with Ansible. Ansible, a bit of Terraform.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Your voice is not clear. Could you please speak properly? His voice is not clear. We are not able to hear you properly. Background sound. There is a background sound from you.
Whose voice? My voice or Kalyan's voice?
I think somebody
Yeah,
is coming background voice. Yeah.
yeah. Actually, Kalyan is introducing the thing. Yeah, next. Okay, Kalyan. Thanks. Next, Karima. Could you please introduce about yourself? Hello. Next, Kavya. Could you please introduce about yourself? Next, Kirti. Hello. Next, Leela.
Hey, hi, this is Leela Pichai. I have 4 years of work experience in mainframe technology,
Okay.
and now I'm pursuing masters in computer science at Northwest Missouri State University, and I'm about to graduate. And I just want to move my technology to mainframe to Devops. So I just want to learn how the things is going with the Devops. So that's all about
Great.
me. Thank you so much for
Great,
giving
great,
this.
Leela. For the introduction. Thanks.
Thank you.
Next, Likita. Likita. Yeah. Next, Manita and PR Ramesh. Could you please introduce about yourself, guys? Next, Satyanarayana Shashi.
Hi everyone, this is Shashi, and I'm doing
Yeah.
my master's in Trine University and engineering management. And I do not have any experience regarding IT sector. I'm from the civil, so I'm just trying to, I just want to know what is about AWS and everything because I
Okay.
want to move to IT sector. So that's all about me.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yes,
Thanks for the introduction.
thank you.
Next, Likita. Or next, Shiva. Shiva Padmasri.
Hi,
Hi.
I am Padma Sri. I am pursuing my master's in Concordia University, St. Paul in Minnesota. So I have experience on SAP, SD, and MM. So currently, I would like to move the technology into AWS. So I would like to choose this.
Okay. Great. Great. Thanks for the intro. Next, Saujanya. Okay, it's okay, fine, yes. So next, Suresh and Zayan.
Yeah, hi to everyone. I am Suresh. Like I have 4 years of experience in DevOps and SRE side.
Mhm.
I know a few about the DevOps related tools and skills. Like this session can help me to learn more about uh, like AWS and all.
Mhm.
Okay, thanks for. Hmm.
Okay, great. Next, Zayan.
Hey, this is Van here, and I'm working as a RF design engineer for telecom industry, and I've been doing this for like 6 years. And I have a
Mhm.
master's in electrical and electronics engineering. And I
Okay,
recently did AWS associate course, and I'm trying to move into DevOps and change my technology. So that's why I'm here to see if this is the right field for me.
okay,
Thanks.
okay, great, great. Thanks. Thanks for the introduction, guys. Thank you. Yeah, let me share my screen. Let me know once it's visible for me. Is it visible? Is it visible? Um,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, okay, all right. So today the session is all about AWS Cloud with DevOps with AWS Cloud. Okay. So in this demo, we are going to understand exactly what is cloud and what is DevOps and what are the services we are going to cover in AWS Cloud and what are the tools we are going to cover in DevOps. Okay. So first, in order to like before beginning into the session, let me introduce about myself. So myself, funny, I have around 10 plus years of ID experience and cloud experience, and I'm a AWS certified solution architect associate too, and I'm working as a tech lead for India's largest general insurance sector, which is nothing but ICSA Lombard. So I'm working as a tech lead for AWS Cloud and DevSecOps in ICSA Lombard engineering team, and I have trained over 3,500 plus students and helped them to build their career in cloud platform, not only in cloud but in DevOps too. So I'm one among five to participate in AWS Game Day conducted by Amazon, and we stood globally in fourth place. Okay, so in ICS Lombard we have used around 20 plus services in AWS Cloud and 18 plus DevOps tools. Not only DevOps, guys, we need to concentrate on DevSecOps. Okay, we need to mainly focus on DevSecOps as well. Like we need to include security as well, which we are going to cover everything. Okay. So before getting into the session, okay, fine. So can someone tell me what is cloud? Okay, I'm not expecting any kind of technical term. Okay, just tell me what is cloud.
I
Okay,
think cloud is a service which you can sit in your home anywhere on the internet, and you
yes,
can get any kind of service you are want to have. Like if you are trying to make a machine available, you can virtually create them and make them use for you. So
exactly.
cloud makes everything possible. Like physically, you don't have anything, but
Yes.
virtually you can do everything which a physical device can do for you.
Exactly. Perfect. So see here we have some of the persons from non-technical background as well, and some are even freshers too who are new to this field. So let's discuss in detail, guys. See, for example, see in daily life we are using Gmail, right? Gmail or Google Drive, right? So for example, if I lost my device, if I lost my mobile device, and if I want to set up new mobile device, okay. So just if I sign into Google, okay, automatically my data, okay, automatically my data will be backed up in this. Automatically my data will be retrieved to my mobile, right? So how it is possible? How it is possible? Because Google is storing, okay, its data in their own platform called Google Cloud Platform. We call it as a GCP. Okay, okay, in olden days, how it used to be, guys? In olden days, if you consider 10 to 15 years back, how the scenario used to be like, for example, if I want to watch any kind of movie, I used to go to internet shop and I can download that movie to that desktop and I can copy that movie to memory card, and I can insert that memory card and watch the movie in my mobile device, right? But now everything is cloud based. For example, if you see YouTube, okay, for example, if you see YouTube, okay, how we are going to see videos in YouTube directly? Are you going to you see? Are you going to YouTube and streaming the videos, or are you trying to download all the videos which are present in YouTube? Just we are going to stream whatever the videos we want, right? So where YouTube is storing its data? It's storing its data in GCP, in Google's own cloud platform. Okay. Similarly, if you say Amazon Prime, so whatever the movie we want, we are going to see that movie, right? In Amazon Prime. So where Amazon is storing its data? In their own cloud provider called AWS Cloud. Okay. In Amazon Web Services. Okay. Amazon Web Services. Okay. See guys, for example, if you observe Google Keynote, Google I/O, okay, what Google CEO is saying, every day around 2 billion hours of videos are being uploaded to YouTube, and similarly, 2 billion hours of videos are being streamed in YouTube. We can see how amazingly the scale is, right? So where this all this data is getting stored? Okay, it is getting stored in their own cloud provider called Google Cloud. Okay, Google Cloud. So where Amazon is storing its data? In Amazon Web Services. Similarly, if you see Netflix also uses Amazon Prime, sorry, Amazon Web Services. Okay. Okay, Amazon Web Services. See, okay, fine. So let's consider one traditional model, which is around 15 years back. For example, see guys, if I want to host a website, how it used to be? For example, there are few clients. Okay, there are few clients. See, these are the clients. So who approach it to TCS team or Infosys or whatever the company it might be? They approach a TCS team and they gave a project called Mintra.com. Okay, they gave a project called Mintra.com. So what TCS team is did? They successfully developed a Mintra website. Okay, Mintra website, and they have hosted, okay, they have hosted this website in TCS office only, in TCS infrastructure. Okay, see, there used to be a one room. Okay, we call this method as a traditional IT and on-premise structure. Okay, that means there is no concept of cloud guys here. So in olden days, if they want to host a Mintra website, how it used to be? They used to host it in this model, like they will have one separate room for servers. Okay, they manually install these servers. Okay, like for example, this is server 1. Okay, and this is server 2. Okay, and they are spending around, per month, TCS team is spending around 10 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, 10 lakh Indian rupees in order to maintain these servers. Okay, in order to maintain these servers, TCS team is spending 10 lakh Indian rupees. In these two servers, my Mintra website is hosted. Fine, successfully it is running, and they have designed in such a way that it is capable of handling 1 lakh request. Okay, 1 lakh request. Okay, successfully it is running fine, there is no issue. Like this infrastructure is fine, successfully it is running. TCS team is paying around 10 lakh Indian rupees per for this setup, fine. Now what happened? Diwali festival has arrived, and Mintra team decided to post some offers. Okay, like in bags, shoes, wallets, there are around 50% off. Okay, daily my expected traffic is only 1 lakh, no? Now after introducing offers, the traffic went to 25 lakhs requests are coming. So are these servers are capable of handling 25 lakhs requests? Not 2.5 million requests are coming. Are these two servers are capable of handling these many requests? No, no. Again, what TCS team did? TCS team had configured another two servers with highest configuration. Okay, with highest configuration. Okay, Now see how much bill they are paying. Around 1 crore. Okay, around 1 crore INR they are paying now. 1 crore Indian rupees per month. See guys, see for example, in this setup, if my website goes down due to performance issues, again there will be a downtime. Okay, for example, per hour, if Mintra website is generating 1 crore Indian rupees, if this setup is down for 5 hours, how much business is lost? 5 crores business is lost, right? Not only 5 crores business, some of the customers may move from this platform to another e-commerce platform. Okay, so what are the disadvantage of this setup? What are the disadvantages of this setup? One is overpricing. Okay, one is security. For example, if any disaster occurs, okay, in TCS office, for example, due to any short circuit, if this got fired up, okay, what will happen? The complete infrastructure will go down. Okay, and one other drawback, if the internet service provider of this infrastructure went down, whole my application team will go down. And there will be a separate maintenance, separate, there will be a uh, separate IT team who maintains this infrastructure. Okay, see how complicated it is. Okay, by considering all these factors, by considering all these factors, what cloud providers are saying is, in market we have leading cloud providers, guys. Three main leading cloud providers. Okay, by considering all these factors, all these disadvantages in traditional IT, what cloud providers are saying is, for example, see the leading cloud providers are, one is Amazon Web Services. Okay, Amazon Web Services, we call it as AWS. Okay, and another one is Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure. This belongs to Microsoft. Okay. Next we have Google Cloud Platform. We call it as GCP. Okay. We call it as GCP. Okay. So what these cloud providers are saying? Okay, they are saying that why you are investing, why you are investing millions of rupees, why you are spending millions of rupees for this on-premise model. Okay, why you are worrying about security? Okay, why you are worrying about disaster recovery? Okay, by considering all these factors, okay, what cloud providers are saying is, come to our cloud. Okay, come to our cloud, use our cloud services, and pay as you go. For example, what do you mean by pay as you go? అంటే ఎంత వాడితే అంతే పే చేయండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ ఐ యూస్ one server for 10 hours, okay, I'm supposed to pay bill to AWS for only 10 hours. Okay, okay, so what finally these cloud providers are saying is, instead of following this on-premise structure without proper security, without proper disaster recovery, and unwanted, like, unwanted spending of bills. Okay, so come to our cloud, we give multiple services. We give services in terms of servers, we give services in terms of storage, we give services in terms of DNS, we give services even for media platforms, media streaming services, we give services for robotics, machine learning, AI, containerization, lot of services we offer. Please come to our cloud, use our services. Security, disaster recovery, everything we will be taken care of. These are the statements given by these cloud providers. Now tell me guys, which one I will choose? Will I choose on-premise model or cloud model? Tell me, which one I will choose?
Cloud
Cloud,
model.
cloud model. See, yes, that is the meaning. So cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet with pay as you go pricing, instead of buying, owning, and maintaining a physical data center. See, instead of buying and owning a physical data centers, okay, you can access technology services such as, see, we have in cloud, we have multiple services, guys. If you see AWS, we have around 300 plus services. Okay, such as compute, storage, databases, okay, DNS services, okay, containerization services, even satellite services, robotic services, machine learning services. So lot of services these cloud providers are providing you, like Amazon Web Services, Azure, GCP, etc. Okay, and if you see, cloud computing market is about to reach $800 billion by 2025. So in entire world, in this entire planet, okay, what is the first company which hit $1 trillion market cap? Can anyone tell me? Can someone tell me what is the company which hits $1 trillion market cap? Which hit? Saudi Aramco. Winner appeared. Okay, not Apple, Google, Facebook. It is the Saudi Aramco which hit $1 trillion market cap. Okay. Now see guys, cloud computing market. మ్యూట్ లో ఉంటారు అదే నాకు నాయిస్ వస్తుంది. Yeah. So cloud computing market alone is about to reach even $1 trillion market cap by 2025. Okay. And since COVID-19, చూడండి COVID-19 లో see guys, in COVID-19, if the customers who are using this on-premise structure, okay, what are the disadvantages, guys? What are the disadvantages in COVID-19? So we have complete work from home option. Okay, people are not supposed to go to offices, okay, due to COVID-19 pandemic, right? So when during COVID-19 pandemic, when customers here, when customers are using these kind of traditional IT model, on-premise infrastructure model, their businesses went down completely. That's why since COVID-19, okay, since COVID-19, the DevOps market is very very huge. Okay, I mean, the openings for AWS cloud or GCP or Azure, whatever it might be, the openings are very very high since COVID-19. Why? Because people started moving from on-premise model to cloud model. Okay, and LinkedIn reported that cloud computing related jobs have a growth rate of 30% year over year, making it one of the fastest growing jobs in tech industry. Okay, see, see guys, out of all these three cloud providers, we are going to choose Amazon Web Services over Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud Platform. The reason is, see, AWS stood as a leader in cloud computing market, okay, for 12th consecutive year. For 12 consecutive years, AWS named as a leader in 2022 Gartner Cloud Infrastructure and Platform Services CIPS Magic Quadrant for 12th consecutive year. Okay, asla Gartner, who is this Gartner? Okay, Gartner is American research firm, okay, which continuously performs research on all the industries. So as far as tech industry is considered, okay, the customers అంటే ఎక్కువ కస్టమర్స్ లైక్ ఏం వాడుతున్నారు, వాట్ క్లౌడ్ దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్, ఆర్ దే యూజింగ్ అమెజాన్, మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ ఆర్ జీసీపీ? Okay, okay, so if customers are using Amazon Web Services, okay, so how comfortable the customers are when using Amazon Web Services? Okay, so be it in terms of services or in terms of community, in terms of support, whatever it might be. So by considering all these factors, so Gartner named Amazon Web Services is the leader of cloud computing industry for 12 consecutive years, guys. Okay, so if you see, leaders are Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and GCP. Who are the visionaries? Next, Alibaba Cloud and Oracle. Okay, fine. So the AWS market share, if you see, AWS occupies around 32% market share, and Azure occupies 22% market share, and Google Cloud occupies 11% market share. So if you see Azure 22% market share, no, see guys, whenever we get issues in AWS cloud, okay, our architecture is a bit complicated, right? As we are using, as I'm into a general insurance sector, the application, like the our architecture is a little bit complicated. So whenever there is an issue, we will directly connect with AWS premium support engineers. Okay, so I had a conversation with one of the engineer. So I asked why nowadays customers are moving to Azure. Okay, he told me that Microsoft is offering, a 30% discount on compute and 20% discount on storage, etc. Okay, once the person, okay, who went to Azure, okay, again after 6 months they're coming back to Amazon. Okay, this is the statement given by AWS premium support engineer to me in the recent conversation. See, AWS occupies 32% market share, whereas Azure and GCP occupies 22% and 11% market share. Okay, so this is the reason why we are choosing AWS cloud over Azure and GCP, guys. So AWS offers 300 plus services, as I told, in terms of machine learning, AI, compute, databases, uh, DNS services, okay, and robotics, machine learning, media streaming services, okay, everything is possible in Amazon Web Services. Okay, fine. So have you understood up to here? So what is cloud, like why we are going to choose AWS cloud, and all? Is it clear, guys, up to here? Is it clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Now let's come to DevOps. Can anyone tell me like what is DevOps? So what is the relation between DevOps with cloud? Okay, all right. See, guys, the first and foremost thing, see, whenever client visits, okay, see, let's come back to the concept. Okay, see, these are the clients who visited to TCS office to design a Mintra website. So what my development team is doing now, what my development team will do? First, software development lifecycle. Can anyone tell me what is SDLC? Okay, to design an e-commerce website. Okay, clients from Mintra has arrived TCS team, has arrived to TCS office, and they ask a TCS team design an e-commerce platform. Okay, an e-commerce platform. So in this platform they are going to sell their shoes, watches, something, etc., whatever it might be. Okay, so after taking the requirements from the client, so what TCS team, development team, has decided, what are the first stage, guys, in SDLC? First stage is planning. Okay, yes, planning. In this stage what they are going to do actually, so they are going to plan. Okay, what plan, like what are the framework they need to use, what are the DB they need to use, what cloud they are going to use, okay, what are the libraries they are going to use. Okay, everything will be planned in this stage. Once planning is done, what is the next stage? What TCS developers will do now? They will see,
Design.
yeah, design. Next next they will code.
Implement.
Okay. Next they will code. Yeah, they will develop or code this website, and next they will build it. Okay, they will build that application, and next testing team will test this application which is developed. Okay, fine, these all are the stages, right? So once testing is done, for example, let's assume they have coded this application in ASP.NET Core, ASP.NET Core 3.1, let's assume. Okay, okay, fine, they have built this application, it is success, and they have tested this application and it is success. So what Mintra team told to TCS team is that by January 2024, by Jan 2024, by Jan 27 2024, the version 1 of this website should be launched. Okay, version 1 of this website should be launched. So guys, what is the ultimate goal of software industry? What is the ultimate goal? Okay, ఒక product ని బయటికి ఎంత fast గా తీసుకొచ్చాం అనేది మ్యాటర్. How efficiently you are bringing and product to customers is the, okay, is the concept. Okay, ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ ని బయటికి ఎంత ఎఫిషియెంట్ గా త్వరగా తీసుకొచ్చాం అనేది మ్యాటర్. ఐటీ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ చూడండి. Now what client told to TCS team, version 1 of this Myntra website should be released, okay, by Jan 27 2024. Fine, now everything is done here. Testing team also tested this application and successfully this application is working fine. So next, where it will go once the testing team completes testing? In olden days, how it used to be, okay, it used to go for operations team, okay. This is dev team, and next we have operations team. Operations team. So what this operations team is going to do, they're going to deploy this website in servers, okay. అంటే టెస్టింగ్ టీమ్ పర్ఫామ్ చేసిన టెస్ట్ ఇది ఏదైతే అప్లికేషన్ ఉందో, వీళ్ళు ఏంటంటే టెస్టింగ్ టీమ్ సైన్ ఆఫ్ ఇచ్చాక, వన్స్ టెస్టింగ్ టీమ్ ప్రొవైడ్స్ sign off, it will go to operations team. So what operations team is going to do now, they are going to host your website in the servers, deploy. Once deployment is done, they are going to operate this website in the servers. Next, they are going to monitor, right? They're going to monitor like how much amount of traffic is coming to my servers, okay, what are the resource limits, how much resources it is consuming, okay, uh, from which locations the customers are hitting my website, everything will be monitored in this stage, okay. Now the version 1 of the application, which is supposed to be released on Jan 27 2024, is successfully released, okay, is successfully released, there is no doubt, fine. So Myntra team is very happy now. As per the promise, TCS team successfully delivered version 1 of this Myntra website by Jan 27 2024. Success. Now what Myntra team is saying is, see, let me take a browser, okay. What Myntra team is saying is, I need wishlist button so that my customers can add some items in this wish list, so that whenever they are saying that, okay, whenever they see that wish list, instead of buying what are the things they required, instead of buying what are the things they need, for example, see, I need only one shirt, instead of buying single shirt, if I see my wish list, there will be some other items, right, like wallets, watches, or belts, something, okay. People may buy those items also, okay. By considering all those factors, again Myntra team approached TCS team and they ask that feature in version 2 by may by April 27 2024, version 2. Now again what they are going to do, they are going to perform all these stages, okay. Now with the latest features, they have upgraded this to .NET 6. Now they have built the application successfully, they have added this wish list button, okay. They have added this wish list button and everything, fine. The version 2 is ready now. Even testing team performed testing and the application is successfully up and running, and testing team has given sign off. Now same concept again, this got delivered to operations team. What operations team did now, they have deployed in this server, okay. They have hosted this new code in the server. Now what operations team is saying that, I'm getting an issue, there is an issue from dev team and there is no issue from our side, ask dev team to fix this issue. What dev team is saying, guys, dev team is saying that there is no issue from our end, everything is fine. What operations team is saying here, no, there is no issue from my end, there is. So there used to be a fight between these two teams, okay. అంటే తప్పు నాది కాదంటే నాది కాదు, వీడు కూడా నాది కాదంటే నాది కాదు, ఇలా ఉండేది అనమాట. So here see, they have updated this to .NET 6, but in this server .NET 3 is installed. Due to that, the application is, the code is not running in this server. See guys, the version 2 of the application, which is supposed to be released on April 27 2024, it went up to August, okay. It went up to August 27 2024. See how much business is lost. If I add this wishlist button in this Myntra website, the revenue will be more than 40% than existing revenue. For example, if I'm getting 1 crore business per every hour, so if I added that wish list button, I will get around 1.5 crore. Okay, see how much business Mintra is losing due to this kind of communication between dev team and operations team. ఎప్పుడెళ్ళాలి version 2? It is supposed to be released on April, but it went up to August now. Okay, see, let's understand this. Okay, you are, so first is planning, coding, building and testing. Once testing is done, it is going to deploy and operate and monitor. Now see, once version 2 is getting released, see, both dev team and operations team are fighting. Okay, తప్పు నాది కాదు నీది, నీది కాదని వీడు. Okay, so finally there is a wall of confusion between dev team and operations team. So now whose mistake is it, guys? Whose mistake? We can't say there is a mistake from operations team, and we can't say there is a mistake from dev team. Okay, so mistake, there is no mistake, but there is just communication gap between dev team and operations team. Okay, so dev team is supposed to update to operations team that this is new version of .NET. Okay, okay, and operations team should ask dev team that is there any updates in the software, but due to lack of communication they used to fight like this, guys. Okay, that's why the version 2 of the application, which is supposed to be released on April 27, went up to August 27, 2024. See, 4 months delay in the version 2 release. Now in order to overcome this situation, okay, what two teams concluded is, instead of working separately, let's work together as a single team called Devops team. Okay, Devops team. So this is the simple, some sample architecture which I have designed for you. Okay, so what exactly Devops will do? We are going to automate the entire application deployment lifecycle process by integrating various DevOps tools, so that we can achieve faster releases. Okay, we can achieve faster releases cycles. Okay, see guys, we are going to automate the entire application deployment lifecycle. See, everything we are going to automate by integrating various DevOps tools. Okay, like we are going to use Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, Sonar Cube. Okay, everything we are going to integrate everything. Whenever developer pushed some changes to GitHub, this entire process will be automated and it will be deployed in your Kubernetes clusters. Okay, okay, if something goes wrong, again developer will commit the changes and he will push the changes, entire process will be automated. So our ultimate goal is, whenever developer pushes something to code commit repository or Bitbucket repository or GitHub repository or GitLab repository, whatever the source code management is, the entire process should be automated and your application should be deployed in your target service. Okay, see guys, we are integrating various DevOps tools here. Okay, we are performing automation. Okay, by integrating various DevOps tools, and where we are deploying this application in AWS cloud services. It might be ECS, it might be EKS, it might be Lambda functions, or it might be EC2 instances. Okay, so we are going to see various DevOps tools: Jenkins, Ansible, Docker, Terraform, Kubernetes, Elasticsearch, SonarQube, etc. So these are the sample tools, guys, which I have placed here in the PPT. But this is the exact course content which I have designed for you. This is the very, this content is very, very huge. Okay. So in which we are going to cover around 15 services in AWS cloud. Okay, we are going to see IAM, VPC, EC2, S3, Route 53. Okay, okay, by keeping these five services aside, we are going to cover CloudWatch, AWS cost optimizer, compute optimize. Okay, AWS ECR, ECS, EKS. Okay, AWS secret manager, AWS SQS queues. Okay, everything, Amazon Route 53. Okay, everything we are going to see in AWS. Around, we are offering around 10 plus services in AWS cloud. And if you see, see, we are going to, for CI/CD platform, I'm not going to teach you only Jenkins, okay? Because because if you observe the market, people are asking multiple CI/CD platforms. Jenkins is not sufficient, of course. Jenkins is fine, but along with Jenkins, I am offering AWS developer tools stack, okay, which covers AWS code commit, okay, AWS code builds, AWS code pipelines, okay, AWS code deploy, and everything. Okay, and we are going to see Linux for monitoring and logging. We are going to see CloudWatch logs, CloudWatch container insights, Prometheus, Grafana, okay, ELK stack, Elasticsearch, Kibana, and we are going to stream our Kubernetes logs to Elasticsearch, Kibana, okay, and everything we are going to see. And even we are going to automate the entire infrastructure creation in AWS cloud using Terraform scripts, okay. And we are going to containerize our applications using Docker, and we are going to deploy our containers in Kubernetes clusters as well as AWS Elastic Container Service, okay. And also guys, we are going to see Ansible for configuration management, and also I'm introducing Chat GPT, okay, by using an AI based tool. So how we are going to solve real world problems, okay. Okay, and also we are seeing different kinds of projects. We are going to see Java projects, how we need to deploy Java projects, ASP.NET Core projects, okay, Python based projects, Golang based projects, okay, all platforms, okay. We are going to integrate all DevOps tools, okay. Not only DevOps, we are going to focus here on DevSecOps as well, okay. So why we are worrying about SecOps? Why? What is security? See guys, the ultimate goal is now, okay. Forget about DevOps. DevOps is fine, okay. Anyways, we will implement those. But why we are concerning about security? Okay. Now the ultimate goal of security is to deploy the secured applications in your Kubernetes clusters. Okay, the secured applications. What do you mean by secured applications? Which are nothing but vulnerable free. Okay, your application or source code should not contain any kind of bugs. Okay, for example, if your developer commits any kind of authentication tokens or secrets, we need to scan everything. Okay, we need to automate this entire process. Okay, that's to ensure that we are deploying the secured applications in your Kubernetes clusters or ECS Fargate clusters or EC2 instances or Lambda functions, whatever it might be. So these are the projects which I have introduced, guys, and we will be sharing this course content with you. Any doubts up to here? Any doubts? Anyone? Any doubts? Hello?
Apart from DevOps, will you be covering any of the monitoring services as well?
Yeah, yes, I have introduced monitoring services. If you see in the course content, we are going to see CloudWatch. One is the like AWS managed service, okay, which is AWS
Okay.
native. So in CloudWatch,
Okay.
we are going to stream all our Kubernetes cluster logs to CloudWatch log groups, okay, and log streams. And also we are going to monitor our container insights. What do you mean by container insights? How much amount of CPU memory, how much amount of traffic is coming to your containers? Everything we are going to monitor in CloudWatch container insights. Apart from this CloudWatch service, we are going to see Elasticsearch Kibana. Okay, Elasticsearch Kibana, and also we are going to see Prometheus and Grafana as well. Okay, all these are the monitoring tools which we are going to cover. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, thanks. Still any doubts, guys? Anyone?
Hello, this is Kalyan. Can you hear
Yeah, hi.
me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hi. I have a doubt regarding the automation part of this AWS. So, do we have any automation coding with respect to Ansible configuration using free tier
Yes, yes.
with Ansible as well as infrastructure provisioning with using Terraform?
Yeah. So apart from Terraform and Ansible, so we will be teaching you a scripting called bash scripting. Okay, shell scripts. Okay,
Okay.
so using bash scripts, we are going to
Scripts,
automate.
are you going to use AWS SDK or CL?
Sorry.
Shell scripts, or are you going to use AWS SDK for coding these things?
See, AWS SDK, see guys, so he's asking, are we going to see AWS SDK? Okay. See, for example, see, in terms of DevOps automation, we mainly use Bash scripts or Python both of these scripts to automate the things by using AWS cloud services. Okay. What is AWS SDK? See, for example, understand this. Okay, if developers are developing some application using ASP.NET Core or Golang or Java, whatever it might be, ASP.NET Core 6 for example. Okay, why AWS SDK came into picture here? Because for example, see guys, in AWS there is a service called S3. Okay, AWS S3. Okay, okay, if see, if customers are hitting my website, okay, if customers are hitting my website, and when they're trying to upload some files or folders or some objects, okay, what developers will do? Developers will write a logic to upload those objects to AWS S3 bucket by using AWS SDK in ASP.NET Core. Those, that part will be taken care by my development team. Okay, so what AWS is offering? AWS is offering AWS SDK for .NET 6. What my developers will do in the organization? Developers will consume this SDK, AWS SDK for .NET, and they will write a logic to upload what are the things my customers are uploading into my website, that will be stored in AWS S3 buckets. Okay, this will be taken care by your development team. So what we are going to do as a cloud engineer, what we are going to do, you are going to create an S3 buckets and you are going to design IAM policies and roles, and you are going to give, okay, cleaned permissions to your Kubernetes cluster or EC2 instances or Lambda functions where this website is hosted. To that service you are going to give proper permissions to communicate from here to here. That is our role actually. Okay, this thing, right, this logic and all, this will be taken care by my development team. Clear, Kalyan?
Okay, let me change my question quickly. So what you
Yeah.
are going to do with Ansible and Terraform?
So with Ansible, exactly. Let's consider Terraform. For example, see, I have uh, I have one infrastructure. Okay, in order to deploy my website, in order to deploy my application, I have huge infrastructure in AWS cloud. The architecture is, I need to have a VPC. Let me show you the diagram. 1 minute. See guys, see, I have this kind of infrastructure in my AWS. Okay, in order to deploy some application from grassroots level, my infrastructure should be highly available. Okay, our architecture from the networking level should be highly available. What do you mean by highly available? For example, see, we are going to see all these concepts in coming classes. If my one availability zone goes down, automatically my application should be highly available in another availability zone. So we are going to design an infrastructure with VPC, subnets, routable internet gateways, NAT gateways, EC2 instances, S3 buckets, DNS records. Okay, and ECS clusters, task definitions, ECR repos, everything. So everything I'm going to create manually in the AWS cloud. So in order to automate this process, in order to automate this infrastructure creation, we are going to see we are going to see Terraform. Okay, Terraform is the tool to automate the entire infrastructure creation in AWS cloud. Not only in AWS cloud, you can automate the same thing in Azure and GCP as well. It supports multiple cloud providers. Okay, Kalyan, we are going to automate the entire infrastructure creation in AWS cloud using Terraform, and using Ansible we are going to perform configuration management. Okay, for example, if I want to install any kind of package using 100 servers at a time, how it is possible? For example, if it is taking to install some package in one server for 5 minutes, if there are 100 servers, it will take around 500 minutes, right? So with the help of Ansible, we can achieve that goal in only 1 minute. So we are going to see everything in the coming classes. Is it clear?
Okay. Basically, all configurations we are going to do with Ansible, and infrastructure related stuff we are going to do with Terraform,
Terra-
right?
right.
Okay. So we have a good number of hands on that, right?
Yeah, complete hands-on. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Any doubts, let me know. I will share this course content with you. Okay. My team will share you the content. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.